Hey guys, welcome to this review of episode 1 and 2 of Skeleton Crew, the new Star Wars TV show on Disney+. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and that like button. Greatly helps out the channel if you enjoy movie reviews, movies, TV shows, filmmaking, all done on this channel. I greatly appreciate it. Skeleton Crew is about 4 kids who make a mysterious discovery on their home planet that leads them to get lost in a strange and dangerous galaxy. Guys, this show is developed and directed and produced by Jon Watts, who also did the Homecoming trilogy with Tom Holland in the MCU, the Spider-Man films, which I truly enjoy. Now, getting into my thoughts on this show. Going into this, I was kind of skeptical because I didn't know how it was going to go down. I watched The Acolyte, and I was severely disappointed with The Acolyte. You know, with The Acolyte, we were pitched that we were going to see the Sith and the formation of the Sith and kind of a different side of the story, right? We're always focused on the Jedi, but we were going to get something different, and we did not get that. We got something completely different. But with this one, it was billed as an Amblin kind of Goonies-esque kid show that was going to kind of be like the Spielberg-esque stuff that we kind of grew up with as children, and I was really looking forward to that. And I was like, okay, if they can nail that, I think they're going to be in good hands. And let me tell you that they knock it out of the park here. Guys, this blew me away. I was very happy watching this, getting the callbacks, right? The kids playing with his action figures, right? It hits certain beats that you go, oh, I know what that felt like as a kid. I know it, because he's essentially a Star Wars fan, the main character, right? He wants to go off and have big adventures. And so you are on the ride from the very moment, and it feels very Goonies-esque, very Stranger Things in the Star Wars universe. You know, there's a suburban kind of setting, and that works. And then you transition into what ends up happening, and you find yourself kind of endeared to these characters. I found myself really, none of them are annoying. I really am invested in what they've set up here with these first 2 episodes, and then kind of the reveal at the final or the second episode at the end was very cool, and I'm invested, and I think they got a lot of stuff that they can do here, and they set up a mystery that I wasn't expecting, which I was like, oh, that's cool. What's going on there? So overall, they really balanced this new like mystery building and nostalgia, and they really balance it. And while nostalgia is what kind of gives this whole entire show, right, its vibe and its essence, I feel like it's going to hopefully transition into something else, right? Where maybe we've used the nostalgia for the setup, but maybe it'll transition or maybe not. But did it really bother me, right? Some people may think like, oh, it's too much, you know, too much like E.T. I mean, there are straight shots that are ripped from E.T. and Goonies and all that stuff, right? Like it's there, and you can definitely see it if you know what you're looking for. But I was down for it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for some Spielberg. I'm a sucker for Amblin. I'm a sucker for Spielberg. So if that's in my Star Wars, why not? The galaxy's a big galaxy, and it works for me, guys. It really does. It really works for me. Overall, Star Wars was really kind of falling in favor for me. I really wasn't enjoying myself with any Star Wars content that was coming out. And I didn't know how Skeleton Crew was going to hit me. Because I know it's not aimed at me, right? It's a children's show. And that's totally fine. So you have to kind of check your brain and know what you're watching. But Jon Watts knows how to work with children, right? Like he made the Homecoming trilogy, so he knows how to work with kids. He's worked with kids before, and you can tell. But they play it serious. Like there's some serious and scary moments, right? The whole thing about Goonies or E.T. and all these other things is they never treated the kids like they were dumb, right? You never felt like the filmmakers were talking down to you. You thought that they were inspiring you and meeting you on a certain level, right? And treating you like an adult almost. And with that respect. And that's exactly what this show does. The show doesn't talk down. There are some really dark moments. The show opens up basically with an homage to the Vader scene when Vader goes and questions, you know, where the rebel base is and, you know, questions Princess Leia in episode 4. And my record sleeve just fell off of the couch. Overall, guys, I think there's a lot of fun things that they set up here in these first 2 episodes. I'm going to continue to review them episode by episode, week by week. Let me know in the comments down below. What did you think of Skeleton Crew? Did you like it? Do you not like it? Is it not for you? Is it not your Star Wars? I think it's definitely something a little bit more that reminded me of episode 1, right? The Phantom Menace, kind of prequel-esque, but still had some danger-ish, but had some mature elements to it, which I really enjoyed. Guys, thanks so much for stopping by and checking out my review of Skeleton Crew on Disney+, the new Star Wars show that I would recommend you check out. I definitely recommend it. If you're a Star Wars fan, if you haven't been into Star Wars in a while, I think maybe you can come back and you might enjoy this. I know Star Wars is hit or miss for me right now. If it's hit or miss for you too, let me know in the comments down below if this made you kind of get back interested into Star Wars, if you're gonna give this a shot. If you have kids that are watching this, let me know. I really enjoyed this. I can't wait to continue watching it and reviewing it here on the channel. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next video. We do this for the love of movies. Take care.